Hello there. Welcome to another installment of 10 Star Wars Things, a regular series highlighting a variety of Star Wars items from our collection. Today's theme is Clone Wars Season 7 Ahsoka Tano. Varykino, living the Star Wars life. The company Hot Toys makes some absolutely beautiful 1/6 scale figures, so when they announced this Clone Wars Ahsoka Tano, I knew I had to add her to my collection. This thing is absolutely beautiful. There is such fine detail and paintwork around the face. She has beautiful montrals, the fabric components of her costume, all the stitch work is so fine and detailed. The armor components have these little tiny weatherings and battle damage that just makes it look so real. It comes with a variety of hands, so you can do all kinds of different gestures and poses, including with her beautiful blue lightsabers here. And you can even remove the faceplate and adjust her eyesight line, so you can change the way that her eyeballs are sitting. It really is incredible. It also includes a fabric cloak, as seen on the box, and some fun accessories like a Jedi holo projector with very small little projections of Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Yoda. It is a fantastic piece, and I'm so happy to have her in my collection. Here we have the Premier Collection 1/7 scale statue of Ahsoka Tano by Gentle Giant Studios. This statue depicts Ahsoka Tano as we see her in Clone Wars Series 7, wearing the outfit that we see as she wears on Mandalore. This is a limited edition piece with a edition size of 3,000 pieces, and for me personally, I was really intrigued by the take on this one. We see a lot of combat in the Clone Wars, but here we have Ahsoka with her lightsaber hilts on her belt rather than in her hands in a combat ready stance. She's wearing her hilts here, and instead she's holding her right arm aloft with her Morai friend here. I love the expression, the connection between these two characters, and it's not one that you see often. Most of the time, if a character wields lightsabers, they're in some sort of lightsaber wielding stance. I really like the sort of serenity of this piece, the peacefulness of this piece. I think it is really a unique piece. It's well sculpted, it's got very tidy paintwork, all around a fantastic piece for any Ahsoka collection. This Funko Pop vinyl figure, number 409, features Ahsoka in her blue and grey outfit from the end of the Clone Wars. As always, I do collect as many of the Ahsoka Tano pops as I can get my hands on, and this one is no exception. I really enjoy her battle stance in this one. I like the fact that she's got her legs set apart, with one towards the back, bracing herself for combat. I like the lightsaber pose with her longer one in the front and her shorter one held behind her. I think that is really cool. Like some Funkos, this one has its quirks in terms of the paint job. One thing I have noticed in particular with Ahsoka Tano pops is the way that they can't quite seem to get the stripes completely perfect. You can see in the back where the white stripes kind of overlap at the join here, which creates a slightly darker patch. And here on the sides, you can see sometimes the stripes don't quite match up perfectly in some places more than others. And you can see here, it doesn't quite sort of cover the plastic completely. But minor critiques there. I think she is a fantastically cute Ahsoka that quite well depicts her appearance in the Clone Wars. I don't own very many of the half-scale busts from Gentle Giant, but this Ahsoka piece was one that I really had to have in my collection. It is a limited edition item of 1,000 pieces, as you can see there, and it shows Ahsoka in her Clone Wars Season 7 outfit with her blue and white design there, which I always really liked because it works so well with her Togruta markings. The base is inspired by her lightsaber hilt, as you can see here, and I have to say it is one of the heavier pieces in my collection. It has got some weight to it. I really have to carry this one very carefully because it's actually a lot heavier than it looks. I love the expression on this one, and I really just think it's a unique piece for my collection. Gentle Giant don't do very many human style faces in this scale. Ahsoka is one of the very few alongside the other helmeted characters, and I think they've done a very beautiful job on this one. The 3.75-inch action figures have always been at the heart of our Star Wars collection, so of course this Ahsoka Tano figure was a must-have for me. It is part of Hasbro's The Vintage Collection line. It is number VC202, and you can see some of the other figures there in the wave, including the matching Darth Maul figure there. This is, of course, part of the Clone Wars line. We can see this is labeled as Ahsoka Tano Mandalore, where, of course, she faces off against Darth Maul. I really like the card art here with her blue lightsabers ignited, including this one going way off to the left. I think that that is really fun. Here we can see the figure. I really like the details on this one. I especially like the use of metallic silver on her armor components. A lot of collectibles tend to use just a gray or white for these details. I really like the use of those metallic tones. We've got her long and short blue lightsabers there. All in all, a fantastic carded figure for my collection. This special edition Ahsoka Tano doll was available from Shop Disney. As you can see, it depicts her in her Clone Wars Series 7 Mandalore outfit, where she is holding her two blue lightsabers. I think it's rather interesting that the packaging features the Jedi symbol on the side, because this figure is from after she has left the Jedi Order. I especially love the pose that they have used for this doll, as well as having her lightsabers in her hands rather than attached to the box in the back. The cloak is also pinned in such a way that it looks like it is flowing as she walks. I think this is a really beautiful doll. I love all the fabric details. I love the style that they have used for her face. I think it is a wonderful collector's piece, and like my Star Wars Barbies, I will be keeping this one in its packaging. A small but cute item in my Ahsoka Tano collection is this Lego Star Wars Ahsoka Tano minifigure keychain. Here she is, as we see her in Clone Wars Season 7 with her Mandalore outfit of blue and grey tones. I think this is really cute. I've used a lot of Lego Star Wars keychains in the past, but each of them just ends up being a little bit scratched and they don't really last well. I'm such a fan of Ahsoka, I'm going to keep this one as a collectible rather than a keychain to use. And I noted that even in the store, this one seems a little prone to scratching. You can see here the scratch at the base. So this was one of the better ones I could find. It's a little bit of a shame that the paint here on this headpiece doesn't last very well, but I'm hoping that because I'm keeping mine as a collectible, that she will last and still look cute for many years to come. This is the 1:7 scale mini bust of Clone Wars Ahsoka Tano by Gentle Giant. It is a limited edition item complete with certificate of authenticity, and as you can see, it is a limited edition of 3,000. I especially love the wide pose of this one. As we can see, this depicts Ahsoka Tano from Series 7 of the Clone Wars as she appears on Mandalore. She has her two blue lightsabers held widely in a determined, battle-ready expression and pose. I think this one is really quite interesting compared to some of my other Gentle Giant mini busts, but I have to say that wide lightsaber stance does take up a lot of space on my shelf. For my particular mini bust here, you can see that the lightsabers are a little bit precarious. I had a little bit of trouble inserting the blades there. They are a bit of a tight fit on this particular sculpt. But nonetheless, I think she is a cool figure to have on display, and I really like the sculpting of her face on this one. This 2-pack from Disney's Toy Box line features figures of Ahsoka Tano and Captain Rex from the Clone Wars Series 7. We can see these adorable little articulated figures which pose well inside the box. We can see Ahsoka has her two lightsabers and Captain Rex has his two blasters. Now, I've been a fan of the Toy Box line for ages, but generally they are only sold from Disney stores like Shop Disney. So I was so excited when New Zealand finally got our own Shop Disney website, so I could pick up items like these for my collection without having to import them from the United States. I really hope to add more of these really cute figures to my collection, but as a Ahsoka Tano collector, I'm so very glad to be able to add this one to my collection. I think she looks so cute. I toyed with the idea of taking these ones out of their box, but for now I'm keeping them packaged. I think they look really cute and posed together. This is the Ahsoka Tano Clone Wars Series 7 Escape from the Clones statue from the Artifacts line by Kotobukiya. The Kotobukiya line is pre-painted in a snap fit plastic figure. As you can see, it has an amazing paint job and pose. I really love this one. This one is 1/7 scale, and I think this is just a fantastic sculpt of Ahsoka. It really captures her likeness from the animated series, and I love the dynamic pose, kneeling forward with her blue lightsabers, the determined expression. I think it is absolutely amazing. I've got quite a few Ahsoka pieces in my collection by now, but I have to say this one is quickly becoming one of my all-time favorites. I absolutely love the detail, the pose, the face on this one is just right. I love the way that the lightsaber is wide, but I'm not too worried about how much space this is taking up. I just absolutely love it. It's just such a beautiful piece. So that was 10 Clone Wars Season 7 Ahsoka Tano things from our collection. Let us know in the comments down below what your favorite Ahsoka item is in your collection. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like, check out our other videos, and subscribe for alerts about new uploads. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.